Hey everybody, Anthony here. I'm just jumping in real quick just to let you know that we are just waiting for something on our end of things, and we'll get started with this feature in a moment, so just hang on for a couple more minutes. Still standing by for something here. Just give us a couple more minutes, and I promise I mean that this time. Okay, sorry about that, folks. Just, things happening behind the scenes, but we are back relatively quickly with the round 4 feature for Two Losers. Of course, Anthony joining you once again, and this time I actually have Tank in the booth with me. This is a shocker. How you doing today? Tank?
Hi, yes, sorry. I was just starting to listen to the setup, so.
Okay, yeah, I'm just... Yeah, oh my god, you're reacting to Eric in the chat. Are you serious?
Meow.
Stop it. Don't encourage him.
Hi,
Anyways, so we have our feature match set to go here. We are just waiting for a bit of a camera adjustment to conclude here on one side. And it looks like it has concluded, so we will go ahead and switch on over here. We have Ozzy playing Trypticon versus the Energon Hustler with General Meg. So, yeah, two pretty underused characters, but of course that is the point of Losers. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Ozzy is running a blue, blue Trypticon shell. Oh god, these are both blue decks. You got any comments on this, Tank?
I've had a couple blue-on-blue matchups, and this particular setup and setting of Two Losers, it encourages a lot of volatility in blue decks for some reason. So I would not... I don't know if I would expect this to be like a 6-hour match. It could very well turn out in one person's favor far faster than you think.
Right, and especially with Trypticon being a one-wide team in basically functionality, let's be honest with ourselves. That very much could be the case. I mean, we saw this last round. I mean, you were on the feature match versus Sandman, and he pulled out Trypticon, and that went a lot quicker than I was expecting.
Yeah, I think that's also because Novastar does far more attack damage than people think she does.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, we're getting a pile shuffle here, ready to go. And Tank, if you want to go ahead and let them know that they can get started whenever they want.
Can do.
So we are going to let that happen. And I'm not sure what's going on.
They're doing a pile shuffle still. Oh, you guys are ready to go. Hawk is giving us the all clear, so.
Alrighty, we have given the all clear, and now we wait. So, albeit going back to your Novastar point, Megs is not a bad attacker by any stretch of the imagination, and considering he does have a ping effect in alt mode, I would not be surprised if we saw this first game go the same way that we saw your game 3 go. I think it was actually last night.
Oh my gosh, yeah, my game 3, that was such a different matchup. Just because Novastar was able to pretty much wreck whoever she wanted. And unfortunately, Trypticon is a kind of low attack stat, honestly, for being a Titan.
Unless, of course, he starts munching things, but Sandman was never able to get that off. So, we're moving over to the die roll here. Ozzy gets a 6, Dave gets a 10, so Dave is going to get the call here. And what's the call?
Oh, gosh. There we go. Ozzy's going first. Sorry.
Ozzy is going first.
I thought that's what he said, but Ozzy is quiet and a little fuzzy. So.
Okay, I'm surprised that Dave is making Ozzy go first here, just because of the fact that he wants to get an early swing into Trypticon. So Ozzy is going to use Scout the Area, deploy Wipeout. We talked about this last night. Scout the Area at the start of your turn. You can flip it to deploy a character without playing Battlefield Incursion. Wipeout is going in for, is that 3 Pierce 2?
It looks like it's 2, yes. 3 Pierce 2.
And who is the defense target? Megs looks to be it, so he will take the 2. There is an X-Pad on Dave's side of things, so is he going to go for that?
And interestingly, I think he is likely to go for it, considering I believe that's this Megatron's ability. I'm going to check, though.
I am checking right now. I have all the lists pull up. 3 or more
yes,
upgrades.
3 more upgrades.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay. I thought it was 3 or more weapons in bot mode for some reason. But then again, that wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. Anyways, moving over to Dave's turn. After dropping a steady shot for that X-Pad, we see a pocket processor get dropped, and a Huffer is going into Wipeout. Blocking 2... going in for 3, so just 1. And this is something we see pretty often with Trypticon Blue v Blue matchups where the minions just do not die. Which is
it's also something that you see a lot during the early stages of any blue matchup. Blue tends to want to run long, and the longer that both of these players can have to build up their characters, the more volatile they're going to be. The longer Ozzy gives Dave to get the other X-Pads he needs onto Megatron, the more volatile Megatron's going to be. Right. And with Megatron's improved stat line from All Hail Megatron,
which is a +1, +2, yep, +1 attack, +2 health, so that buffs him up to in bot mode, or overall.
In ult mode, he is a 6-17-3. In bot mode, he's an 8-17-2.
Yep, so, and Wipeout just got KO'd. Oh, that was Trypticon. Was there a grenade that got played on him beforehand?
I believe so, yes. That's what's happening.
Yep, so that's 2 to everyone on Dave's side of the field. And hey, look, Tank, correct faction tokens.
I don't have multiple kinds of faction tokens. So
you have mercenary tokens, and you were using them with Autobots.
Stop it.
I'm going to call you out on this.
Trypticon's going into Huffer.
He does have a steady shot, so he's going in for 9-12 here, I believe?
Yes, that is what he said, was 12.
12 blocking 6.
Goes up to 8.
Is he alive on 1? Oh, he's not alive on 1. I was about to say...
He's alive on 2.
So Cayman Crash would do it, but Ozzy is not playing Cayman. He is playing 2 Sturdy Javelin, though, so that is something to keep an eye on.
Yes.
And of course, there is 2 erratic grenade in there. What was that?
I was about to say, with the majority of his team being ranged, that's definitely the proper call.
Right.
And Dave puts down a secret action.
Yep, and again, Ozzy is also running a second grenade, so that is a possibility after the secret gets set on Dave's side. So what would the upgrade play be in this situation? Armed Hovercraft really doesn't do anything. Energon Axe on either character would be something.
Except he's played an Armed Hovercraft.
Oh, he just did. Oh my god, he did. Oh, what?
And he's flipped Megatron
for... 1 damage.
1 damage.
Yep.
That's not bad.
And then Night Racer going in first. Going in for 4 flat, it looks like.
Yes. In for 4. Block 3, take 1.
And then Megs is about to go in for, I believe, 6 base, correct?
Yes, that is a base 6 Megatron.
Also, it looks like, was that an espionage or not an espionage? What is it called? A
hold the line.
It was either a hold the.
It may have been either.
I think it was an attack drone because it looks like that's the only white green that Dave has in his deck, and Trypticon just did take, I believe, 4 more. How much damage did he take there?
Well, he was on 2 because of the Armed Hovercraft plus the Megs flip.
And then Night Racer did 1, so he took 3 there.
Yeah, he had to have taken 3.
Okay, so we untap here, and we move over to Ozzy's turn. I just got a glimpse of his hand, and it looks like he has an I Still Function pocketed in there. We are going to see Trypticon flip to alt mode first, though, as we get a bit of a camera adjustment on Dave's side of things. And...
So, Trypticon flips.
Yep, does Ozzy have the Battlefield Incursion in hand, though? Or even better, does he have I Still Function plus Grenade or Sturdy Javelin?
Or he's just going to do an I Still Function.
So Wipeout comes
And-
back. Does he have Sturdy Javelin or Grenade here to finish off Huffer? There's the second grenade!
There's a grenade.
That works out perfectly for Ozzy, and we're going to see Wipeout go in here. And I believe Wipeout is the one that does damage, correct?
Oh my gosh. I would have to check again because I am like bouncing between 12 different things.
I am checking now on Google as we see Wipeout go in for, I believe, 4 Pierce 1 is the hit.
4 Pierce 2 is what he said.
Also, Wipeout is the draw cards guy, so that would make sense.
Which, yeah, that is smart. He wants to try and get those relentless invasions so he can get all of his characters back on the Trypticon.
I just accidentally closed the stream.
Uh-oh.
I'm going live. I'm going back. Okay, okay, we're back. I accidentally closed the stream. Whoops. Sorry about that, folks. I accidentally closed the stream. Anyway, so what happened? Huffer is dead, basically, and it looks like Night Racer took another bit of damage, or Megs. Who is the attack into?
It was into Megs.
Okay, so
Night
Megs
Racer took damage because of the erratic energy grenade.
playing around the Sab arm, so either way that wasn't going to do anything if it was Javelin or the grenade. So Huffer is off the field, and now we move over to Dave's turn. Oh, he's going to need something big here if he's going to want to even this playing field. So he's going to flip up Megs to bot mode. There's double X-Pad, so he's got that ability online. Setting a lie in wait, and we're going to probably see Megs go in here first, or is it Night Racer? Going in with Night Racer, interesting. Ooh, but a blank on Ozzy's side, blocking 3, taking only 1, though.
Yeah, I think that's a smart move on Dave's part, because Megatron is the engine of his deck, so he probably wants to keep Megatron around for as long as possible.
Right, so yeah, that does make sense in that context. So we move back over to Ozzy's turn here. Does he have the Battlefield Incursion in hand to get Trypticon's Munch off? He hasn't dropped it yet, so that's telling me he doesn't. Ooh, that could be a problem.
Mm-hmm. And we're over to Ozzy's turn.
Yep.
Ozzy had to ask about what Megatron does, and he is getting the Battlefield Incursion.
Okay, so he did have that in hand, so yeah, okay. Contemplating as if he should go for Brunt or Full Tilt.
That is a difficult question.
Because Brunt, well, I mean, if he goes for Brunt and flips Trypticon this turn, he can scrap one of the X-Pads and turn off Megs this turn?
At the same time, though, the choice to take out Full Tilt and set 2 damage out, which is likely what he's going to do, is he's going to bring out Full Tilt and flip Full Tilt up, just like what was done to me last night. So what he's trying to do is bait an attack out from Dave to make him hit himself, basically.
We are going to see an armed hovercraft before that. So Megs is sitting on 9 out of 15, if I'm not mistaken, and Night Racer's on 5 out of 11?
9 out of 17 because of the Megatron
Oh, right.
strat.
I forgot about that. And then Full Tilt's going in here. Going in for... There's another Battlefield Incursion. How much Pierce is... Oh, my God. Ozzy's actually playing Loading the Cannon, unironically.
Yeah, there is... I think that's just Pierce... I think he said Pierce 1, yes.
Yeah, for Loading the Cannon. Oh, my God. Ozzy is playing 3 Loading the Cannon in a non-Death Crystal deck.
And we're over to Dave's turn.
After Night Racer looks like took a damage, Lion Wait untaps, and he'll draw 2 for turn. Megatron goes off, and I believe does a damage to everyone on Ozzy's side of the field. Yep, that is the call. Was that damage dealt? Oh, nope, there it goes. An Enhanced Fusion Cannon comes down onto Megs, flips to alt mode. Wait, did they resolve Megatron's bot mode trigger?
Hang on, did you guys resolve Megatron's bot mode trigger to do a damage? There we go, and that is resolved.
Okay, so they did miss that, and then when Megs flipped to alt mode, he did 2 more damage to Trypticon, so that is that resolved. And Megs is going in here for 8 Pierce 3, if I'm not mistaken, because if you haven't seen the Enhanced Fusion Cannon, it's a Turbo Revan upgrade, put on Megatron only, plus 2 Pierce 2 blue-green. And there goes full tilt, and that will do 2 damage to Megs. And was the attack 8 Pierce 3?
Yes, it was 8 Pierce 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Alrighty, so we're going to move back over to Ozzy's turn here. Did he pick up that battlefield incursion earlier?
I did not see, but I would venture the answer is yes, since he's still got Brunt under him.
Right. The thing is, though, that his opportunity to stop... Well, actually, yeah. His opportunity to stop Megs was last turn, when he could have brought out Brunt. But at this point, he really can't turn off Megs unless he has a Bashing Shield plus a Battlefield Incursion plus a Trypticon flip, which he can get rid of.
So the question I have to ask is he playing Last Stand?
Ozzy is not... nope, this is the wrong deck. So he's not playing Bashing Shield, so that won't happen. We do see the Battlefield Incursion to bring Brunt out. And Ozzy is not playing Last Stand.
Ooh, a Scout Armor.
Scout Armor coming down onto Brunt. He is a tank. Oh, I see what he's doing here. So he's going to KO Brunt, probably scrap the Enhanced Fusion Cannon, or maybe
yes, he is scrapping the Enhanced Fusion Cannon.
And then Scout Mission will draw Ozzy 2. And then Trypticon, I believe, got the +3 there. And Trypticon going into Megatron, is that the call?
Yes, he's going into Megatron. He's scrapping the Lion Weight for the tough 1.
And there's
so he's got tough 4 total.
for the flip. And... Ooh, this is going to be interesting. Wait, tough 4?
That is what Dave said.
Where is he getting... Oh, Night Race. Wait, did he have that Tetranite set?
Yes, he did have the Tetranite set.
That explains where the tough 4 is coming from.
That is a very defensive flip.
There's another loading the cannon. So that is 9, 10, 11, Pierce 1 looks to be the swing.
I believe that is what he said. 11, Pierce 1.
But that Pierce is negated by Tetranite. And we are going to get a reshuffle on Dave's side of things here.
And Dave is not excited about what he just flipped, because he's got an OA worth of flips there, but that's not what he's doing.
Bill is probably happy right now, considering the fact that we've seen him cream 2 people with Nacelle OA right after I say that nobody's figured it out.
It's because Bill figured it out. He created the cards.
Touche. So the flip so far... who is the attack target?
The attack target was Megatron.
Okay, so Megs is defending for 3, 4, 5, 6 currently against 11, so 5 damage. If Dave does
he's
not...
He's currently defending for 8, actually, because Tetranite gives him +2.
Oh, you're right. Okay, so he's...
So there's a 9.
I think he blocks this, actually.
He has blocked the full attack from Trypticon.
Oh, that is not good for Ozzy. Dave is going to have to swing first here with Night Racer if he wants to shield Megs.
And Dave has picked up a Bashing Shield.
Okay, so yeah, I was looking at the wrong deck earlier. So yeah, Dave has a Bashing Shield. Ozzy does not. And we're going to untap here and move over to Dave's turn. And we're probably going to see Night Racer go in here if I'm not mistaken. Out comes a Scoundrels onto Meg, so that turns the weapon ability back online a little more. Night Racer is going to go in first before Trypticon goes in. Going in for 4 Pierce 1, blocking 2, taking 2. So Trypticon is almost at half health. And at this point, if you're Ozzy, what do you have to hope for in the draw?
It has to be that Relentless Invasion. There is nothing else you can hope for but getting those Relentless Invasions in your hand.
There's a sparring gear. That isn't... Oh, is flipping Trypticon to alt mode. Oh, that's... Wait, does he have the Relentless Invasion? Because the bold one could be a signaler that he has it. He's not playing it yet. That might be an indicator that he doesn't. Setting a secret
He's playing
action.
a secret. Yeah.
No, doesn't have the Relentless Invasion. Ooh, that hurts.
He could be trying to save it, but I doubt that's the case.
Yeah, there's no way he would save it in this situation. Going in for
5 Pierce 3.
5 into, yep, taking the Pierce 3 here. Also, I would just like to point out that secret action probably isn't going to do too much, because the only two that Aussie are playing in this deck are 2 Cloud Cover and 3 loading the cannon.
I think that's why he played that Sparring Gears, because he's thinking he might be able to out-defend Meg's attack.
If it's a loading the cannon, perhaps, but if it's a Cloud Cover, then it's really just a bluff, and it really doesn't do a whole lot in this situation. Up, Bashing Shield comes down, they ignore the Sparring Gear.
Yep, so no matter what, and he's shooting Trypticon for 2, so Trypticon's up at 15 at half health.
And a steady shot.
Megatron.
So now he's back up to his bot mode attack total, going in for 6, 7, 8,
Loading
10.
the cannon for an extra +1 defense, but that's about it.
10 Pierce 1 going into Trypticon, blocking 4, taking 6.
Yes, sir. So that puts him up to 21 of 30.
And we're going to see it untap here, and we're going to move over to Aussie's turn. I think he absolutely needs a Relentless Invasion here.
Unfortunately, that's the only thing that's going to save him.
And I haven't seen any in his flips. Actually, no, that's a lie. I have seen one. I don't know where the other is, though.
There's a very good chance then it's still in his deck, unfortunately.
Unless I
did just see it. I did think I just saw an orange when he pushed his hand down into the frame for a split second.
Possibly.
But I could be wrong.
We'll see here. And we're getting some fuzziness issues, but that's just Discord being stupid.
Yes, unfortunately. He's got... Megatron has 6 health left. I don't know if Trypticon can really chew that out.
Right, because Relentless Invasion will bring everyone back, but then it's just going to be Trypticon taking a hit. There's the Relentless Invasion. Okay, Aussie may be back into this. But here's the thing. Is Aussie going to choose to attack with Trypticon this turn is the question.
He has to, since he just played Relentless Invasion without a Brainstorm.
Well, no? Wait, where are you getting that from?
Doesn't it put them all back under him, or am I crazy?
At the end of the turn.
Oh, so it brings everybody back.
Yeah, so basically, I think Aussie has to attack with Trypticon first here if he wants to go all out. Otherwise, he will, yeah, you get what I'm saying. Sturdy Javelin comes down on the Wipeout, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And is he going to flip Trypticon? No, he is not.
He is not going to flip Trypticon.
So he is not going to attack with Trypticon this turn, sending Wipeout in and throwing the Javelin at Night Racer.
Yep, that kills Night Racer.
So now, can he defeat Megs this turn?
And that's a 3 Pierce 3.
3. Oh, that may have just saved the game for Aussie.
The characters put onto the battlefield this way attack this turn. So, yeah, he's definitely going to be sending Full Tilt, Wipeout, and Brunt all at the same time.
Right. But, so he's got to get 4 more damage through here. Or no, 3 more damage through here. Can Aussie finish this off? Brunt going in.
The amount of Pierce that Aussie
Pierce
has
1,
in his deck,
Pierce
that's
2,
very strong.
There's Pierce 3, and I think that's game for Aussie. Is it game? Have we heard a concession?
Nope, he killed him. So it's on to game 2.
On to game 2. Aussie has taken the first game, and is this thing working? Oh, there it is. Okay, I just had my Skype window blocking the view in OBS, so whoops. So, yeah, taking game 1, clutch Relentless Invasion. That Trypticon, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that is the most clutch I've ever seen Relentless Invasion. Yeah, and Dave is saying that the 2 erratic energy grenades were absolutely brutal, and I have to agree. That put so much damage out onto his characters so early.
Absolutely. Now, do we have any word on any sideboarding, is the question.
Not yet. They're still discussing the match.
Okay, so while that's happening, I'll take this moment, as always, to talk about the BFB beta. We're inching ever closer to this thing finally getting its 1.0 release, and almost every card in the set has been revealed, but of course, we still need to go through an extensive amount of public beta testing to ensure that every card is as balanced and polished as humanly possible. If you want to help with this process and get BFB to the finish line, be sure to check out the link in the description to download the beta for yourself, or go to bayformers.net/downloads to find that link. And if you want to converse with the beta testers, or you have any questions about the beta, be sure to join the Bayformers Discord server that is also in a link in the description, almost said bio. Again, if you want to help finish out the testing process for Wave BFB, be sure to go to bayformers.net/downloads to find the beta links, or you can find them at the link in the description, and be sure to join the Bayformers Discord server if you have any questions about the beta or want to talk with the testers. So it looks like there is no sideboarding?
That is what it's looking like, is that no one is sideboarding. And Trypticon is going to go, and Dave is letting Trypticon go first. This is interesting. I would think that somebody would want to side out, but...
Yeah, and also, I would think that Dave would want to have Trypticon go second, just because he wants to get an early swing onto Trypticon and not proc Ozzy's revenge abilities on turn 1, or turn 2, or turn 1, yeah, turn 1.
Well, he's running blue, so it's not likely that he's going to proc that trigger very quick.
I mean, you're not wrong on that point, so... And also, the fact that they aren't sideboarding means I don't have to switch anything on the overlay.
Very nice.
Thanks for letting me be a lazy American per the usual. Anyways, we're starting off the game, and of course, Ozzy is going first, as we just mentioned. We're off to the races on Game 2. Can he close this one out now, or are we going to get a Game 3?
That's a good question, but I think it's going to rely on him getting another Relentless Invasion.
Right, because we saw Sandman kind of falter when he just kept flipping past them last time. So, Ozzy pulling that out, that just shows you how good that card is, or how necessary that card is.
And out comes Wipeout, flips, and in he goes.
How much Pierce is that?
That is an Eyestill function and a Smoke Cloak with a Battlefield Incursion, so that is only 1 Pierce.
And Megs takes the first damage of this game, and what is Ozzy going to drop for that Battlefield Incursion? Dropping another Smoke Cloak for it. Makes sense. So now that that's taken care of, moving over to Dave's turn. And also, turn 1, scout the area was what was used to deploy Wipeout there, for those of you who are just joining us. So what is Dave currently thinking? Probably a weapon turn 1.
Ooh, an armed hovercraft.
Okay, that is a decent enough start to just start chipping away at Trypticon. Flipping Megs up and probably sending in Huffer here first into Wipeout, if I had to take a wild guess based on what we saw last game. Oh, sending Night Racer. Interesting. Going in for 3 flat, blocked, I think. Nope, taking 1. Taking 2. Wait, what? What did Ozzy flip?
I did not see, unfortunately.
I saw the cloud cover, but what was the other card? It looked like a blue.
It must have been a blank or a black, I think, judging by...
Oh, no, Night Racer was going in for 4. Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Oh, yes, that's true.
I forgot Armed Hovercraft gives an attack boost.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, moving back over to Ozzy's turn here. Does he have... Or, well, actually, we know he has the Battlefield Incursion. Question is, does he deploy Brunt here in order to try to stem the bleeding a little bit from Megs? Going for full tilt.
That is likely the case. Oh, full tilt instead, which is fine.
Makes sense, I guess. I mean, full tilt is generally the correct play, but against an upgrade-reliant strategy like this, as we see a sturdy Javelin come down, so again, more chip damage going onto Megs probably.
I mean, that chip damage is nothing small.
It's not. But as I was saying, like, in this matchup specifically, you think he would want to get Brunt out as quickly as possible to try to stem the tide of Meg's abilities out here.
Well, Dave also hasn't upgraded Megatron yet. He seems like he's holding off on that for the moment.
Yeah, but it still gets rid of a weapon on the field for his ult mode.
True.
And then Night Racer takes 3 from a swing by full tilt here, so I'm guessing there was Pierce involved.
Yes, I believe so. I just unfortunately did not see it.
Right, because you've got me in your ear.
Correct.
Anyways, moving over to Dave's turn. There's a pocket processor coming down onto Megs, and what is any action that he's going to drop here?
If I had to guess, probably a steady shot. He'll flip Megatron and do a damage to Trip.
Makes sense. I'm looking at the wrong deck again. Either steady shot or Cayman here is probably going to be the call. If there isn't action. No, just sending Huffer
there is no
straight
action.
Up.
Just Huffer in.
Huffer going in a wipeout or full tilt?
At full tilt. At full
okay.
tilt for 3 currently.
3 blocked. Okay, so that just is a wash. Oh, wait. No, wait a minute. That's a smart move on Dave's part. He probably knew that attack was going to get blanked, so Trypticon now has to go in here unless Ozzy has another battlefield incursion, and Megs is going to be able to slap Trypticon.
Yes. That's probably exactly what he's trying to figure out, is what order he's trying to get the minions in.
Right. It looks like Ozzy's about to flip Trypticon.
I think Ozzy's going to flip up Trypticon and eat one of his minions to get that extra boost, if I had to guess.
Yeah, but as long as Brunt is not getting deployed here, that's a win for Dave, just because he's going to be able to smack Trypticon with his power hitter. The question is Ozzy going to flip Trypticon here and possibly reduce defensive capabilities? Because, again, he only has 1 defense in alt or bot mode compared to 2 in alt mode. Oh, so he does have the 3rd battlefield incursion. That complicates this for Dave significantly. Unless he munches Brunt here, but that makes 0 sense as to why he would do it in this situation.
And he's just sending Brunt into, I think he said Night Racer, because that was more than 2 syllables.
That makes sense.
For 3 Pierce 3.
3 Pierce. Oh, yeah, that is a black icon. So going in, and Night Racer is up to 6, and we're going to move back over to Dave's turn here. Unfortunately, I don't think Dave is going to get a hit off on Trypticon this turn, because we know he is not playing any copies of Supporting Fire.
And another pocket... Oh, did I hear him say another pocket processor, or am I crazy?
No, I think he said draw for
pocket processor. I thought he said play another pocket processor, and I went crazy.
Okay, so we see an open agenda here. There's 2 steady shots and a armed hover. Wait, what was that middle card?
2 steady shots and an armed hovercraft, and he picked up an armed hovercraft and a steady shot.
Makes sense. But he's already used his action for turn, so we're just going to see the armed hovercraft drop instead.
Hovercraft on Megs, which is not a bad call.
Right.
There's a lot of characters on the board, so he's getting good value from it.
Right, and now Megs is going to be able to sweep for 2 on his next flip cycle, so that's something.
And they're correcting the fact that steady shot, or the last card you don't pick goes on the bottom of your deck and not in your scrap.
Okay, yep, that is something with open agenda that is weird. And Megs is going into full tilt?
Brunt, I think is what he said.
Interesting. Oh, wait a minute. Is he doing what I think he's doing? That's 7. Blocking how much?
7. I think that's blocking 7 from Brunt, because Brunt has a 3/3/3 stat line.
Oh, yep, that makes sense why he would go into Brunt. 3 defense, higher likelihood to not take any damage here. And now Trypticon has to go into somebody, and now Megs can attack Trypticon potentially on the next turn.
That is very true.
Heads up play by Dave there. I am impressed. I would never have thought of that because I am a total idiot.
I don't think I would have thought of that either, honestly. I probably would have just slammed into one of his other minions. But Dave's probably also looking out for that I Still Function too, and that is probably the right call on Ozzy's part to gnaw some teeth onto full tilt.
Speaking of other minions, there's the I Still Function after full tilt gets KO'd. Now, did he get the plus attack or the heal off of Trypticon?
I think he got the plus attack, is what he said. Because Trypticon's only at 3, so he doesn't need that right now.
Okay, so I Still Functioning back the full tilt, and we're going to see full tilt go in first, probably?
Yes, full tilt's going to go in first. That's a lot of damage going out very quick.
Right, so that's 3 base. I'm getting some lag here on Ozzy's end.
Yeah, I'm getting lag too.
And then Night Racer. Oh, is that alive on 1? It's alive on 1. Are you kidding me?
It doesn't matter if it's alive on 1, because all he has to do is just say, "Oh, full tilt will kill or full tilt will kill Night Racer at the end of turn."
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. So Trypticon here probably into Megatron, if I had to take a wild guess, going in for 9 Pierce 1. Blocking 6, taking 3 at the end of turn. Night Racer gets popped thanks to full tilt. And we untap here, and Dave is not in a good position right now. Trypticon only has 3 damage on the field. 2 of the minions' revenge abilities are still online. And Megs is sitting on 6 out of his 17, with Huffer sitting there not really doing anything. And Bill is just repeatedly hopping in and out of the call.
Getting a Hollow Matter on Megatron. That's a smart call, I think.
Oh, I mean, if Ozzy is sitting around with another ISF, that is a smart call, but considering that Wipeout and Brunt both have non-damage abilities...
And Huffer's going in for 5 at Trypticon.
Yep, I mean, it is a +1 defense boost at worst-case scenario, so going in for how much? 5 Pierce 1?
5 Pierce 1, block 3, he will take 2. That's Trypticon... Yee.
And then we're going to move over to Ozzy's turn here. We're probably going to see Trypticon flip down and Wipeout sent in here if I had to take a wild guess.
I don't know if I'd send Trypticon in here. I think he'd still want to send his minions.
Flip Trypticon, send Wipeout.
Oh, yeah. You'd probably want to flip Trypticon and then send Wipeout. That is
definitely... Oh,
definitely...
God. Bill's in the chat saying meow. Anyway, so...
Meow.
Oh, God. Stop encouraging them. Anyways, what is Ozzy up to here?
It's a good question.
Erratic Energy Grenade on Brunt. So does that indicate Brunt is going to get sent in here?
That definitely indicates Brunt is going to get sent in.
Yeah, this is going to hurt. Going
Brunt
in for
Huffer.
3 base. 3 Pierce 1, 3 Pierce 2, 3 Pierce 2 going into Huffer. Anyways, you were saying?
Yeah, because he is going to... What he's basically done is he has set it up so no matter what, Megatron is going to kill Brunt, launch a bunch of damage out, and scrap upgrades. This is not fun. Ooh, actually, since Erratic Energy Grenade and Revenge would trigger at the same time, I believe Ozzy can pick the order. So likely what he's going to do is scrap the Hollow Matter, let the Erratic go off.
Oh, you're right.
We're going to Impetuous that Erratic Energy Grenade. Smart move on Dave's part, considering the bait was just made.
Ouch. So now Brunt is basically only going to be getting rid of an upgrade. That's a beneficial thing for Tank, or for not for Tank, for Dave. I don't know why I thought you were in this match.
I am in this match. I'm in the voice call.
I mean, you're not wrong. Flipping Megs to kill Brunt, and now he's got a free swing at Trypticon after Brunt's trigger gets activates. Getting rid of the Hollow Matter.
Just like I predicted, is that the Hollow Matter would be down. But that is for, I believe, 7? Am I correct?
Yeah, 7 before
5,
flips.
Yes. 7 before flips.
That Impetuous came in clutch.
He's trying to figure out if he wants to take out Wipeout or Tryptic, or if he wants to punch Trypticon here.
So it's a matter of, do you try to get more damage on Trypticon, or do you try to deny him the heal?
And he is going to, Dave is going to kill Wipeout here to try and get rid of the action economy advantage.
Right. And basically, he's gambling at this point on Ozzy not having a Relentless Invasion in hand, which is...
With 3 cards in hand, I think Dave is making the right call.
Absolutely, without question.
And yes, Ozzy will draw 2 cards because Wipeout died.
After the flips here.
Dave just said he's fine with Ozzy shuffling however he wants, but if you top a Relentless Invasion, he's calling cheats.
Ain't that the truth? Also, again, loading the cannon in a non-Death Crystal deck. I'm Still trying to wrap my head around that one.
I think that's for Brunt or if Trypticon has sparring gear, honestly, but it's not a good call.
Yeah, I mean, honestly...
And he's going to pick up that sparring gear, which I think is a good move.
It's a blue-black, so I guess I understand that. I just have a hard time wrapping my head around it because I am currently running on half a brain cell. And Tank has it.
And unfortunately, I am struggling to keep tabs on everything that's happening in this match.
Yeah, that's my fault for talking in your ear. So Trypticon...
Oh, I still function, and he's trying to pick out what minion he brings back.
I'm lagging, so I can't see it right now.
Whoa, I'm getting some lag, too.
Like, Ozzy's camera has frozen on my end.
Ooh, pulls out full tilt, erratic energy grenades, full tilt.
Ooh.
Munch's fucking full tilt with Trypticon.
Whoa, forgive me for that, ladies and gentlemen. Swear on Tank's part, I am trying to cut that out from these broadcasts.
My bad, I apologize.
It's not the worst thing in the world, but just for future reference, no cursing on broadcasts like this. Anyways, back to the game at hand, now that I have jokingly yelled at Tank.
Yeah, I do apologize for that, folks. I forgot that Hawk is trying to cut down streaming, or swears from the stream.
Well, it's not. It's not
a pretty
streams in general.
Play for a lot of damage.
Oh, it absolutely is, and I'm not just cutting down swears from all streams, just the broadcast streams. The regular streams, like I'll swear all I want.
Ooh, a flip from Huffer. That's interesting.
What does he even do in bot mode? I don't remember.
That's a great question.
When you flip to this mode, you may scrap a card from your hand. If you do, play an upgrade. Oh.
Ooh, enhanced power cell on Megs.
That's clutch. He's got 2 attacks going in here. We could be seeing a game 3 potentially.
So Megatron's got 5 more health left. I don't know if we're going to see a game 3, honestly. Trypticon only has 6 damage. An Energon Axe on Huffer. And an open agenda for a handheld, a lion weight, and an armed hovercraft. That is a terrible open agenda.
Putting the open agenda on the bottom of the deck, or not the open agenda, the handheld. Huffer going in first. There is an Energon Axe on the field at the very least. And that's going in for 7 Pierce 2, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I believe so.
So that knocks Trypticon up to 9 damage, and then Megs goes in here for a base of 7?
Yes. Yes, he'll have 7, because he's got +1 from the strat and +1 from the armed hovercraft.
Alrighty.
Yeah, and Dave just commented on the lag too, so this is not just us.
Okay, that's good. Well, good to know that we're not having technical issues on our end. And then armed hovercraft drops onto Trypticon, so that will do damage across the board. Trypticon has to swing into Huffer here. Is Ozzy flipping to alt mode? Yeah, he is.
Is this an indicator he has a Relentless in hand?
Possibly.
Oh.
5 Pierce 1.
4 Pierce 1.
5 Pierce 1. Armed hovercraft gives +1.
Oh, yes. 5 Pierce 1.
And then we move back over to Dave's turn here after he picks up either, or possibly that attack drone. Nope, not picking it up. And Megatron is now going to be swinging in here. What does he have potentially for plays is the thing. Setting a secret action. Putting 2 X-Pad onto Megs. And sending Megs in here. He's going in for 7 base. Going in for 8 flat. Blocking 4, taking 4.
That is not great from Dave, but I don't think he's got much choice.
Right. So now Ozzy needs a relentless invasion here, I think.
I don't think Ozzy needs anything. I think he's got this.
I wouldn't be so sure, just because of the fact that Trypticon is still taking a significant amount of damage. Dave does have both characters on the field with significant boosts. Sparring gear on Trypticon.
Sparring gear, yes, sir.
And is he going to flip Trypticon? I think he is.
Ooh. Oh, he's reading, at least. Flip Trypticon into Megs. And reveal Attachronite.
Ooh, that's not good. Going in for 7 Pierce 1 so far. I'm getting lag. 7 Pierce
7
1.
No Pierce. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Attachronite negates.
Defended.
Yep. So we're going to move back over to Dave's turn here.
Block
and... Ooh, this might be closer than we think. So moving over to Dave's turn.
Trypticon has 17 left. He's got a sparring gear.
So that actually that isn't too bad for Ozzy. What does Dave have available? He's flipping Megs. He's got that online at the very least.
Scoundrel's Blaster and Steady Shot. So that is
7, 8,
that
9,
is a 12
10.
attack Megatron.
12 into 2. Oh, he flipped a blank. There's a Relentless Invasion. 12 into 7?
He will take 6.
12 into 6.
12 into 6.
General Meow... Bill, shut up.
General Meowgatron.
God.
Drops a Smoke Cloak for loading the cannon. That seems like a questionable decision, but I suppose that extra defense could matter in the long run.
Yeah. Really, Ozzy... I'm starting to think this game is swung in Dave's favor, and Ozzy needs to kill somebody here. Otherwise, we're probably going to be going to a Game 3.
I thought he had it in the bag, but yeah, they're defending a lot more. Dave is defending for a lot more than I thought he was going to. And I think Ozzy is focusing on the wrong character. I think he just needs to take Huffer off the board so Dave can't have multiple attacks.
There's his other Relentless Invasion. He's flipped past both of them. Ozzy may be losing this game.
He is about to reshuffle, but I don't think that's going to help him.
Right, and...
Oh, no, he's not about to reshuffle. I take that back.
Oh, boy.
And Trypticon only has 9 left. I Still Function or Relentless Invasion could be saviors here, but...
Possibly, but it would take a miracle. We have an untap. I think. Wait,
yes,
is there an untap?
we have an untap.
Okay.
I don't know why Dave is not untapping.
Flipping Trypticon.
Hey Dave, shouldn't you be untapped or am I crazy? Shouldn't you be untapped or am I crazy? Okay, got it.
Okay, so you're not crazy. And Trypticon, who's he going to go into here?
Given Trypticon the Sturdy Javelin, playing a secret action, and then into Megatron. And Javelining Megatron as well.
Okay, that's something.
So that secret action is probably a loading the cannon, which isn't great. 4 Pierce 2.
I mean, it is +1 defense. 4 Pierce 2.
4 Pierce 2, which is enough to kill Megatron.
Oh my, okay, that just swung momentum in Ozzy's favor significantly. Huffer, can he do it? Trypticon sitting on 21.
Ooh, there's a chance. Trypticon doesn't have a super high attack.
Flipping to alt mode with Huffer. He's got
So
6
scrap
Pierce
a
2
card
right now.
and recover a utility.
Enhanced power cell. Oh boy, this got interesting. Now the question is, what upgrade
Bashing
removal?
Shield to get rid of Spar.
What upgrade removal is Ozzy playing, if any? He's playing 1 Dismantling Claw and 1 Personal Targeting Drone. No
and
armor
like
removal.
I predicted, that is a loading the cannon.
So that brings him up to 3 defense. Huffer swinging in for 6 pierce 2. So Trypticon isn't dying here, but he needs something here in order to win this. He's blocking 4, taking 2. Okay, that's not 2, but taking 3. Wait, what?
I think he flipped a black.
He flipped an Energon Axe, did he not?
There's a Camion crash on top, so I think he flipped a black.
Okay, well, in his scrap, I don't know. Anyways, but, loading the cannon gets KO'd because he took less damage than he had defense before flips. And he's got a sturdy javelin in hand, so that helps the situation a little bit. Brings Huffer up to 6 damage. But he is sitting at 4 defense right now, which is problematic. He's gonna play the javelin. He's gotta send in here straight up. Wow.
To be fair, I would have flipped. I would have flipped Trypticon and then sent him in for, I think that would have been 7, but I could be wrong.
It was only 6, and either way, that was Pierce 2 going through. If Huffer does not KO Trypticon here, I think Ozzy has this.
Okay, and the power cell comes down. Dave puts down a secret action.
Uh-oh.
6 pierce 2, block 3.
Take 3. So that is 27.
27 out of 30.
Oh, boy. This is getting real
Ozzy
close.
says his deck is just mocking him, so I don't think he drew what he needs. He's got an erratic, I see that.
He needs to flip this turn, I think.
Huffer has 5 health left, and I believe 3 defense.
4 defense because of the bashing
4 defense.
shield.
Ooh. Yeah. Unfortunately, Trypticon just does not have the power.
If he has an Energon Axe, maybe?
He's got a Scoundrels, I see that, which would
That's
not be the worst.
That's Pierce 2. I would take that in a heartbeat. I think he has to go Scoundrels flip. Oh, wait, does he have another Sturdy Javelin, or is that the Scoundrels?
I see Scoundrels, I see an erratic.
Going for the Scoundrels. Does he have an action? He does not. Is he going to flip? Not flipping. Going in for 6 Pierce 2. 6 Pierce 3. Sabotaged armaments!
Yikes.
Oh, boy.
4 Pierce 1. And 1. Huffer kills him, because I would venture.
Nope. He only has Pierce 2 right now. He needs 1 more Pierce in order to win this.
Overriding the bashing shield with the hollow matter.
Makes sense.
In for 6 Pierce 2.
There's the Pierce,
6
and
Pierce 3.
Dave has won this game.
Ooh. This seems like a strange matchup. Trypticon has a pretty big edge over that Megatron. But to put it simply, that Relentless Invasion definitely won him the game last time.
Yeah, absolutely. Just could not draw it. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. So we're going to go ahead and see everything get reset here. Is there a...
Dave is staying the same, but he is sideboarding a few cards.
And it looks like Ozzy may be switching here. Oh, it looks like Ozzy is switching.
Ooh.
Standing by to change. Be sure. That is not the right page. Going with Lord Megatron with Skytrade. So I have adjusted that. And now we see if an orange deck can clean this up.
Ooh, and Lord Megatron. We got a Megatron on Megatron battle to the death.
This should be interesting. Game 3, ladies and gentlemen. We got an orange deck on Aussie's side now, so that should speed things up a little bit, perhaps.
It's the only thing I can almost guarantee is that he is much likelier to get Night Racer and Huffer off the board. And
like here on Dave's side of
that's
things.
the only thing.
What was that? If you were saying something, I couldn't hear you. I just had everything glitch on me.
I did comment earlier, but I didn't say anything a minute or so ago. It's fine.
Okay. Hopefully the people at home heard. So now, who is going first in this situation?
It's a great question, but I think with Trypticon losing and with Skytread playing on the field, I definitely think Aussie's going to go first here because he wants to send in both Lord Megs and Skytread Tank in order to make sure he's protecting Skytread Plane and keeping the maximum amount of health on Skytread he can.
Makes sense.
And you can trust me, I was the only person who dared to play Skytread in my entire local scene.
Right, so now we're just waiting and seeing what the call is going to be after all. We're waiting for a reshuffle here.
Yeah, Dave's talking about his kid right now and about some stuff that they did the other night with Marvel Legends. Unfortunately, I would not understand. I don't play that game.
What was that?
Dave is talking about his kid and how his kid wanted to play Marvel Legends.
Oh, okay. I mean, valid. That's valid.
I do like this more than meets the eye playmat that Aussie has. I love the art on that.
Yeah,
the
that
characters
is a good
and such.
mat, I will admit.
Because I can pick out. There's Hot Rod, Magnus. I think that's Overlord, who's under Megatron right now. Yes, that's Overlord. I know. I'm pretty sure I know exactly what panel this is too.
I wouldn't know.
It's a spoiler, so I won't say too much more.
Alrighty.
And Dave is just finishing his reshuffle as Aussie tells him what order to put his stacks back in.
Alrighty.
For fuck's sake, don't shuffle again.
Hey!
Oh, shoot. Nuts. Sorry.
I will be having a conversation with Tank after this.
Yeah, my apologies.
Okay. Hold on, folks. We'll be right back. Okay, there's the mute button. Now, why do you keep doing this?
I'm not trying to keep doing this.
I'm kidding.
I'm so used to swearing.
I just did a fake mute there just for comedy's sake while we're waiting for some stuff to happen here. And who is... Oh, Dave is going first. Wow.
Have you unmuted?
Yeah, no, I never muted to begin with.
Oh, Into Megs, he said, for Pierce 1.
Going into Pierce 1 into Megs.
And Dave is just marveling at what's on the board. Two Skytread, Lord Megatron, General Megatron. Yeah, this is a crazy thing.
Two losers, ladies and gentlemen. Two losers.
Ooh, and we have a flip of Lord Megatron.
Makes sense. I mean, that is what Lord Megs does.
And head-on collision on Skytread Tank.
The bane of my existence.
And that is 9 coming from Skytread Tank.
Oh, boy. Blocking 4, taking 5. Yeah, this match may go a lot quicker than the previous, or this game may go a lot quicker than the previous two.
And Dave is going to pick up that pocket. He's just trying to figure out what he's going to drop for it.
Yep, dropping a
Reluctantly
Sabarms.
dropping a Sabarms to pick up the pocket. I don't know if that's the right call.
Yeah,
but
probably not. But what else does he have floating around in hand? Which
Yeah.
we don't know. So moving over to Dave's turn.
That may have just been the least of all evils to drop. Ooh, Camion.
Came in
And
coming
doing
down.
2 damage to Megs.
Interesting. And no, Eric, there is not a kitten on the board. Neither Ozzy nor Dave is playing Ravage. Or not Ravage, or Soundwave for
Ravage,
that.
or Steeljaw, or
I don't know, what other cat Transformers are there?
Lionizer.
Or, if they're crazy enough, Dazzle Strike.
I don't know if anyone's crazy enough.
Well, Naga
Naga's
is.
going in
Naga
for
is.
3 into Skytread Tank, which is not going to result in anything, unfortunately.
Yep. And again, Naga's crazy enough to play Dazzle Strike. Just watch King of the Jankyard episode 2 on that one.
Oh my gosh.
That was
And
a
Ozzy
nightmare.
draws.
And
What do we
Naga
have
has
coming out.
Naga has not lost the title of Jankyard or King of the Jankyard since then. Anyways, moving back over to the match. Dropping a Crystal of Power onto Megs. I mean, that does things. Flipping Megs and scrapping the top 5 of Dave's deck, if I'm not mistaken.
Ooh, yes.
Attack Drone, Armed Hovercraft, X-Pad, Handheld, Lion Weight.
That was a strong hit from Megatron there,
Indeed.
all things considered.
So now does a 2-pronged attack comes down, calling Meg, so that scraps cards from hand, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yes.
Getting rid of a
Scraps 2
Tetranite
cards
and the
from hand.
Bashing Shield. Interesting.
Ooh. That was a big play from Ozzy. That is very disruptive.
And is he going to send Megs in here for 9?
I think that's what he has to do. I think that's the best choice.
I think we might see Night Racer getting deleted here.
Night Racer is getting deleted because that is Lord Megatron going in.
For 9, 10, 11 flat. Blocking 3. Going into
dead
Huffer.
Sorry.
Well, actually, yeah, that does make a little more sense. Night Racer would have survived that hit, because 11 going to 3 is 8. Yeah, that makes sense. So moving over to Dave's turn now. Megs does not have the ability to do anything
Hollow Projector
here.
on Megs.
Okay, so he's 2/3 of the way to getting that ability off. Secret action down. His hand is now... nope, he's got 1 card in hand from the processor. And Megs is probably going to punch Megs in the face.
Yep, Megs is into Megs. And considering what just happened, I definitely think that was the right call earlier for Dave to drop the Sab and pick up that pocket.
Right. So that is going in for 7, 8 into Megs 3, so that's 5. There is no kitten, Eric. We're not playing a Soundwave match. I know Ozzy plays a lot of Soundwave, but Soundwave is not legal in this event, technically. Well, actually, no. Major Soundwave technically is, but we're not going to get into that. Anyways. So we're going to see Ozzy sending in the plane here. Just a matter of how is he going to be able to supplement this, and can he potentially pop Night Racer here?
This
Treasure
is a
hunting.
very nasty situation.
Bashing Shield off of Treasure Hunt and nothing else. Ouch.
Oof.
Is he going to drop the Bashing Shield? Oh, nope, he's not.
He might. It depends on what he's got in hand.
I mean, he is getting rid of the Hollow Matter at that point, but how relevant is that here? Dropping the Bashing Shield onto Megs, I guess that does make sense. So now Skytread is going in for... Eric, do not turn Megatron into a Catboy, please.
Honestly, that is surprising. I would have expected him to put the Bashing Shield on Skytread Plane to try and protect Skytread Plane a little bit more.
Honestly, it makes sense just because of the fact that Megatron, A, will now get an extra defense boost when he flips to alt mode next time, and B, it becomes a bit more enticing of a target for Dave to just slam into to potentially bring out Skytread. Then again, Dave is not stupid like I am.
Very true.
He is actually competent at this game, whereas I am not.
I think you and I have more competence than we give ourselves credit for. Enhanced fusion cannon on Megs.
And
It's
flipping the alt mode
shooting
for a
Lord
damage.
Megatron for 1. So
He
Lord
is
Megatron
hard.
is now at 9 out of 17.
Bill, knock it off with the puns. But yeah, Dave is just hard lining for that Lord Megs KO here. Going in for 3 Pierce 1. And taking the Pierce 1, he is now up to 10?
10, I believe.
Yep. And we move over to Ozzy's turn. The tank is probably going to get sent in here.
I don't know. I think at this point, I would go for the gusto and send in Skytread Plane to try and get my trigger.
Right.
That might be a strategy if he chooses to do that.
Eric, stop encouraging Bill. So Ozzy hasn't done anything yet, so I am... he probably wants to flip Megs here momentarily.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have a camera freeze?
We're definitely getting some lag from Ozzy.
Yay! Modern technology, my
Pocket
favorite!
processor on Lord.
Okay.
And flip him. And sending the tank after Night Racer.
Alrighty.
For 4 Pierce 1.
Blocking. Taking the 1.
Yeah. Ozzy is definitely trying to bait Dave into just slamming the tank.
Absolutely.
But I think Dave is smart enough to try and play around that.
Yep.
Ooh, Impetuous standing the pocket. Yikes.
Ouch. I mean, it doesn't do too much just because it's a green icon, but at least does force Ozzy into a weird hand economy situation, potentially.
8 Pierce 3. Take 5. So Skytread Tank is 3 off of getting the revenge trigger.
Right. I will throw a hissy fit before I stop encouraging good puns. No, you will stop encouraging good puns this moment.
How about we ignore
wait,
the
good
chat
puns?
for a little bit?
Well, good. Anyways, so Meg's going in for, what is this, 8 Pierce 2?
Ooh.
Oh, wait, Meg's went in. I missed that completely.
Yes, Meg's already went in.
I'm stupid.
Skytread Tank took 5. And Plane goes in first.
Right.
Into Night Racer.
That does make... actually, I'm not too sure what the ideal play would be here. Going in for 5 so far? Oh, wait, there's a reshuffle. So that's 8 damage coming down. Oh, boy.
And that is going on Megatron. Dave had just said...
Bill, I saw that. You are not getting away with that one.
Yeah.
Anyways, Skytread will attack for 6 into Night Racer here, I think, but 8 damage is about to get dropped from Megs.
I definitely think that's why he chose the attack order he did, because he knew Skytread Plane was going to trigger the reshuffle while he still had the grenade launcher.
Right. So either Night Racer is dead here, basically.
I think Night Racer's dead.
Or Megs is taking a boatload of damage. Wait, Night Racer is... Wait, did Dave do the damage?
I think he's handling things his way. Night Racer's taking 3. Oh, that's right. Megatron has a hollow matter.
So the damage would have had to... Oh, right. So he can just choose Megatron and it just negates it.
Yes.
Heads up play there. Wow.
I definitely think that's why he chose to sideboard the way he did.
Probably. No, Eric, that pun was a particularly bad one from a conversation that involved Urban Dictionary earlier. Trust me, you don't want to know. Anyways, Tsunami Blaster coming down on a Skytread.
Hang on. Yeah. Ozzy's a little confused, I think.
What? What's going on? Oh, wait a minute. Okay,
it's still Ozzy's turn. For some reason, too much happened there. They lost track of things.
So, Megs
into
goes...
Night Racer.
Eric, trust me, you don't want to know.
He is trying to take characters off the board here, and I don't think that's the wrong move. Night Racer is...
alive on one.
Oh my gosh.
Bill, give us a free Gyric this instant.
Incredible.
Wow. And here I was thinking this was going to go by quicker.
I think I know what Dave is going to do here, but I don't... Impetuous the Bashing Shield. Okay.
Also, shouldn't have everybody on Ozzy's side have taken a damage, or did I miss something here?
No, he just flipped up to bot mode.
Okay, that makes sense. And then Megs is going to punch Megs in the face, probably?
Yes, Megs is punching Megs for 10.
10 Pierce 2 going into 2. I think that's a dead
Takes
Megs.
8. That's a dead Megs. But... there's a very dangerous group of things on Ozzy's side. Yep. Because he is about to get Skytread killed, give him a Tsunami Blaster, and Skytread's going to have a ton of bold.
Right, and also, I'm just checking for direct damage. Ozzy is playing Sturdy Javelin here, so Night Racer could very well get KO'd this turn, potentially.
I don't think that's the play, though. I think he wants to put that Tsunami Blaster on the plane...
well, he's not getting Skytread KO'd this turn, so he could have gotten away with it. Putting a Pocket Processor instead on the plane, sending the tank into Megs, currently going in for 4.
Ooh.
Okay,
and there's the Bashing Shield.
Bill, Eric, enough of your Beast War spin-off, okay? So Bashing Shield is the first flip, so 4 so far into Meg's 3. So 5 into 3. 5 into 4 takes 1.
5 into 4. Oof. This match is going in a very strange direction.
Indeed.
I don't know who's in the head here.
Because Night Racer is very likely not going to kill the tank here this turn. So then that gives the plane a free opportunity to slam into Megs. And if Ozzy has a Javelin pocketed, that could... or, yeah. If he has either a Javelin or a two-pronged attack pocketed here...
he's getting the tank off the board. That's the KO.
And then we resolve Durable Decepticon here. Now, if you haven't seen this, this is a trop strat. That when, so Skytread, the plane Skytread has +1 defense, and when you combine into the full Skytread, for each card you place under him, you repair up damage up to a maximum of 5.
Okay, so Skytread's got 7 damage on him. Yeah, so, and Raider Skytread is about to mark his territory. That is an understatement.
So Night Racer has an Energon Axe now. Wait a minute.
2.
6 Pierce 2 going into 3 takes 3.
So that puts him on 12 out of 18.
Oh boy. What does Ozzy have in hand now? We know he has the Tsunami Blaster.
Oh, I saw swindled.
I honestly think he needs either... yeah, he needs a Sturdy Javelin right now, because he can slam into Meg, save the Tsunami Blaster for later, and then just punt Night Racer using the Javelin. Unless he has an energy pack right now, potentially.
I don't think he's got an energy pack, but that would be a very smart call.
The Swindled comes down. Is he gonna... yep, he's going through with it. Draw 2, and then he has to scrap 2.
Ooh, he's pulled 2 good things, but he...
Enhanced Fusion Cannon, that wasn't doing him any... Yeah, actually, neither of those were doing anything.
Oof.
Not playing an upgrade, though.
Not playing anything. What happened to that... Oh, the Tsunami Blaster's under Skytread now. Haha, I forgot.
So now he's going to shuffle up the cards and pull one. And move a damage over to Megs, probably.
He's attacking Night Racer. No, he's getting Night Racer off the board.
Okay, and now he has to survive a hit from Megs, and he is swinging for 10 Pierce 2 on this next attack.
Yeah, something tells me that Skytread is about to go catatonic here.
I don't know what that is. I'm gonna Google. Yeah, he's about to get slapped by Megs for sure. So, setting a secret action, flipping Megs to bot mode. Cards are getting flung all over the place as Megs is charging in for the final blow. 10 Pierce 2. Blocking 3, I think that's a dead Skytread.
That's a dead Skytread. Skytread blocking 3 takes 7. That is 18. That is dead.
And Dave has managed to win this set and 3. What a set. That was nutty. First we see Trypticon completely demolish Megatron. Then we see Megatron demolish Trypticon. And then we see Megatron demolish Trypticon. Wow. What a set.
That was an incredible set. The whole way through.
That was incredible. This is what Two Losers is about, ladies and gentlemen. Just crazy decks just getting flung at each other and stuff like this. And with that being said, I gotta run, so I'm gonna wrap this up quickly. Again, that was our round 4 feature. Dave, the Energon Hustler, managed to win 2-1 over Ozzy. Dave used a combination, or actually just General Megatron, rather. And Ozzy used a combination of Trypticon and Skytread. With that being said, hopefully you enjoyed this feature stream. Tank, thank you very much for joining me on short notice on this cast.
Can do.
And we will see you back for the round 5 feature, whenever that is. And hopefully I can get it scheduled a little quicker than normal. These last 2 features are just been a little weird. But again, hopefully I can schedule the round 5 feature a little bit more in advance so you have some time to get yourself some popcorn beforehand. And with that being said, that will do it for this stream. Peace out, y'all.
Goodbye.